ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it.
Oh, he gay. He playing in an old school uniform.
I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that
Did you get the string?
Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in.
Tell your homie he's soft. I mean, he Terry soft. He Terry claw.
Let me feel myself a
very
little bit.
soft.
Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's
Add the cranberry sauce.
For a season, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Yeah, you only got one touchdown with Chubb, bro.
You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Chacha macho with it, rocking black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile.
Run the ball,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh
get some of this.
were fired up by the
Oh, he want them niggas that don't like the ball first. Maybe he can play.
Set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
That's bullshit.
And this
Never
will
lose
go
on
as a
purpose.
touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Start shit. Okay. Dang.
He played on the Monday.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. TJ Watt in on the tackle.
Well, this is my old playbook, but I can make it work. I know it like the back of my hand.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard
I
on
know
that
it like the
last
back
run.
of my hand.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll fight forward to about the 27.
Yeah, y'all ain't letting me get no running.
But only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass
You
option.
run cover 3 against me, it's gonna be
The next time
trouble.
he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An early
Nah,
tough
you don't
test
cover
on the
one.
opening drive.
This is cover
This is
one.
3rd and 8.
This is like this.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense
No,
there? They
because-
forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down.
That's what I'm playing on the PlayStation 5. Go.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take their first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I know it was good. I just
The
couldn't give it to
Steelers
him,
with
bro.
a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy
Thanks,
traffic,
sir.
and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Get back to running this.
He's
We're
just
gonna
got to
run
be
this
thinking,
field,
that's
bro.
not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that
Don't
way,
run this.
do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it
Oh,
third down.
my.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
That's great.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Yeah, I heard it.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
And the Browns first down.
What's she work? She work. Was she living around the bell?
Now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb.
There we go. Just bust through the line. Man, you should have went over there and knocked that down, bro.
Nah, you gotta make it sweat. You can't let it think it's that easy, kid. She gotta work.
Okay.
She do, dude. I'm gonna knock it down, though. Because you don't fucking lips, dude. Whatever he's doing, he busting through the line like he a Mexican.
You saw that?
Yeah, I saw it. So you saw it.
Lamar he just bad in every league.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Lamar is just bad in every league, bro.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Oh, he was your best friend.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, wow. You see Casey Hayward, bro, busting through the line.
Cameron Hayward. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Sack there by Cameron.
Bro, he's just busting through the line.
Season. He's been consistently good throughout his career. 29 sacks in his last 3 seasons.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Hayward drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Screens from now on. What the hell is up with my punting, bro?
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Nah, screen gonna kill it.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play, give the quarterback some confidence.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The reception good for 7.
Oh, my God, Todd, you are
when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It was Mika Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Should have been good, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Mayfield now. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
He's going to keep busting through my line, bro.
First down.
Bro, because he playing with him. I'm telling you that. He's playing with him, bro. That's what I'm saying. You got to get the short route, the drag, and shit going. He is playing with that man, bro. You ain't going to have no time.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
I'll take it.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a
rough the passer again,
no score
bro.
After one on EA Sports.
I heard they made a big amazing.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the
Another one of your linemen got hurt. What the fuck?
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Mayfield's
And this is zone defense, and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call. You've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short.
Bleek, you want me to go for
about
more?
a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Man, what a pass for me, man.
They'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7. Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now.
Thank you.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked
off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
I'm going to start double teaming. Casey Hayward, though.
Situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down fits the bill.
The way this nigga busting.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
And
he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back.
Hold him, bro.
Mr. Referee. That will whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. It's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're trying to keep this nigga relic.
I can see real that. Look, this other piece.
Man, shit, both of them niggas 4-1, so there ain't too much for me.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Not about to play with me. Your people Jones. Your people Jones touchdown. Your people Jones touchdown.
His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they're again here in the 2nd.
I knew you was going.
Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe
the ball
shy there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach
Try to run this.
the offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun. All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Everything over my head, dude.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger, and that'll be incomplete.
This nigga he must have got some forces along the way. Ain't no way.
Third down. An incomplete pass on
No
that last
way,
play. That
bro.
means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half.
I don't feel right
He's
giving you
already
this
thrown
win
4
either,
picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
We gotta get Chubb
He's got to
going,
make
bro.
some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm glad I don't got my playbook. That way, when I play him, I'm like, damn, this nigga was playing the same way.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Chubb. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame.
Trying to get it out hot. Get it out hot. Get it out hot.
There, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
I thought the nigga knew how to play, man. He kicked the ball off to get it in the second half. Now I thought this nigga knew how to
2
play,
minutes
man.
to play first half. It's 14-0.
I ain't felt a lag yet, bro. Well, except on them punts.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield.
Trying to bust through the line with the
3-yard
line.
gain, and that's going to bring out the third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes it gets
I ain't got no line, bro.
back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield with it once more. This pass complete to Higgins. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
That's what friends are for.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red
Nigga ain't playing with that line no more.
for the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he comes back with one complete. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now he's starting. Then by the end of the season, he ain't get a touchdown.
Oh, he ain't get a touchdown, but he...
Oh, shit. I thought he got a touchdown. I thought we were looking to a star trait.
Yeah, you get a star trait, niggas start getting speed boosters, all types.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown.
I tried to get him on that one, but they covered
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If they decide
He's trying to throw it deep.
And it drops down incomplete.
He should have, but he did.
Second down.
Come on, red wine.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Chase Claypool. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
8-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the left.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28.
Prime time, baby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Looking deep here for Ebron. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And there's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early. Dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through the air. But in 2018, what a big year he had then with Big Ben. 1,426 yards. He's hoping that the return of form of Roethlisberger leads to the return of form of himself.
And this one is right down the middle. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Third down. 3rd and 10.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Switch up, switch up. It's got Mike 42, Mike 42. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Rush in, rush in. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup. This is Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
Browns 35.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
31.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards.
32-yard line.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
1-yard line.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And this time he is in. Yes. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the 26-yard line.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
He was brought down.
Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Parkey for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Here we go, D.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 19 yards there on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Physically a beast, baby.
Today's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.